Now there's a beast outside our window. Actually, I just came over and said that they are moving cars around right now to make room for our motorhome to go in. That's some kind of beast out the window, isn't it? So Pete's out taking out the chocks and he's going to unplug the electric. He did a pretty good job this morning of, this has been our entertainment for the day. This is yet another truck, but watching him get in here was kind of cool. They moved the other truck that was next to us back in the way back. We have had some good entertainment today, I'll tell you. About an hour ago, he said we'd be in the shop in 20 minutes. It was longer than an hour, probably. So Pete unplugged us. The heat's turned off and everything. Because we're unplugged. And now they've been messing around with these great big trucks. Ed's out there directing traffic. And yeah, they're all out there messing around with trucks. Boys and their toys. The bigger the boys, the bigger their toys.
Are we in?
Yeah, my life is just one big whirl of excitement, ain't it? Yeah. Pulling this in was fun. I'm gonna have. Oh, we can plug in, did he say?
I don't know what he said.
I don't know either. But we're warm enough, so we should be fine. Anyway, now that we're in the garage, it's pretty wild. Yeah, Dan drove it. Robert guided him in, but they had to pull the mirrors in, so I'm not sure how they're going to get out. They won't have mirrors to use because it's pretty tight.
And Dan said you ain't going to put it back out.
And Dan said, yeah, we might have to live in the garage. Well, we'd save a heck of a lot on utilities, right? We probably have a better Wi-Fi signal in here. Yep, just one thing after another. So exciting. So here we are. I'll see you later. I will be sure to record the backing out. Bye. Oh my goodness.
Hey, it's dark out here.
Wow. Wow. So we're going to sit out here tonight?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's all right. And that was Petey driving, by the way. Of course, you can't see because it got dark outside when we pulled out of the garage. It is 6:30. I've got dinner going. I'm frying some onions, and I want to throw a couple pork steaks in with the onions when they start. And I've got some squash, a strange squash. Darn it, I meant to show it to you before I cut it all up. Oh well. It's long. It's probably about 10 inches long. Probably about about 4 inches across, and it's orange like a pumpkin. I've never seen one like that before. But when I cut it open, it smells like butternut, so. Anyway, I've got some squash roasting in the oven. I got some daikons roasting in the oven. Diced daikons and diced squash, but they're not together. I can only fit one pan in there, but half and half. They're in there in bacon. Did I do bacon? No, I did olive oil for those. I'm doing bacon fat for the onions and pork. And I'm making some rice for the dog. Parked now, I don't know if you can see. There, kind of. Well, there it is. Yeah, we're parked. There's the garage. We're parked outside, just outside. He said we could have left you in, but in case you wanted to go out or something during the night. That was nice of him to think of that, but we might. We don't know. We haven't started Christmas shopping yet. So they're still chasing down things, and he's talked to another transmission shop about ideas, and they've got something ordered to come in tomorrow, and starting tomorrow afternoon, we're supposed to have high damaging winds, chance of tornadoes, and strong thunderstorms from tomorrow afternoon until late Thursday night, Christmas Eve, which will make travels extremely difficult. So he said the plan is to try this next thing, which is a grounding cable. The grounding cable is like shredded, and it gave off only intermittently made the connection. So he thinks maybe when it got loose, then the transmission would go back into limp mode, which is second gear in this case. So try that, he said, and then we'll take it out for a drive for like an hour, he said, and see if it happens. And if it still happens, there's a thing called the T something, TMC or TCM, or do you remember, love? Yeah, and that would be the next thing that they would deal with. He did an admirable job of backing the motorhome out of the garage. My love, you did a fantastic job, just like you've done it all your life.
It would have been all my life with the crash.
If you didn't hear him, he said it would have been all my life if we would have crashed. Actually, Robert was telling him which way to go, and he did a pretty good job. So, because when we go in, we can't go straight in. We got to go in and then over to the right a little, and then in some more, and then over to the right and some more, and squeeze it between a truck and a big pole. So.
The one that parked it was afraid to bring it out.
Yeah, the one, Dan, who took it in was afraid to drive it back out. He wouldn't do it, so. And Robert was not comfortable with it at all. It's quite an interesting, I don't know if you can see it, quite an interesting screensaver going on my laptop. I watched some more vlogs today, and if we don't go anywhere, I'm going to be watching vlogs all evening too, because I'm really, really, really anxious to see what you guys are doing, and I'm just really having a good time watching them. So I may seem just like somebody who sits and does nothing but watch TV all day, but you know what? You guys are my friends, and I want to know what's going on, so I'll be watching them tonight too. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday. I guess Hump Day probably doesn't count this week, since almost everybody probably has Christmas off on Friday, but we'll see. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. God bless, and good night.